Hey, it's Bushmaster night, y'all. Hang in there.
Fangs in your face. Subscribe now.
Hey guys, just a quick one today. We fed all the big Bushmasters and we got some outstanding fangs in your face coming up. This is just a fun one and it's going to be a quick one. I know we haven't been filming, but there's some big changes going on here at Venom Central and y'all be privy to it here pretty soon. But hey, a big thank you to our supporters. We couldn't do it without y'all. Jimmy Wilson, hey, new Venom Squad member. Welcome to the Venom Squad, Jimmy. We're happy to have you, brother. Austin Smith, Paul Breslin, Paul Gretsch, thank you, mate. Andrew Veslowski, Peter Carmichi, Wally Tucker, and last but not least, Dan McCarty. Thank you, brother, from Little Evelyn and the Venom Central team. So we're going to jump right in. I'm cleaning Batwings today. I've already cleaned the cage. You guys don't want to watch me clean crap, right? So I'm going to put them snakes back and we're going to get right into the action. It's coming up. Okay, I've already cleaned this cage out and I'm just tightening up my locks and the normal protocol stuff. But we're going to put these animals back and let you guys get right into the action. All right, just hit the spot with a little hexadine. You know, and it's safe to spray this stuff right on your substrate, guys. You know, your chlorhexidine, it kills any kind of germs that might be growing around that. Even though you remove all of that mulch that contains all the feces in it, I still do like a blanket spray of the area. Then fluff it up, you know. Everybody's asking me about substrate all the time. Why I use newspaper in some areas, why I use mulch in some areas. And I'll tell you, it's a matter of convenience is what it is. The bigger exhibits, I'll use mulch because big exhibits eat up a lot of newspaper. I like newspaper the best. I mean, newspaper's sterile and it's easy. It's just, for me, newspaper's the way to go with this many animals, and this isn't a fraction of our animals. But it's getting it. You know, I got everybody I know sends me newspapers, but anyways, but mulch is good too. But then what happens with mulch is, let me tell you, when a snake urates, it goes through the mulch and spreads out underneath the mulch. And if you clean back that spot, you realize you got to clean a bigger area than you anticipate. So, and then you're doing a whole mulch change. So I use it on the big cages because big cages eat too much newspaper. But mulch is fine. Newspaper's fine, you know, it's kind of like what you like. Me, I like them both, but I tend to like newspaper. And I got my trusty cart here, Len. This carries all my stuff, all my tongs, the emergency hook, and you know, just the needs, you know, my heat gun, little jar for collecting fangs, just all the stuff I need every day. We're firing up the cart. I'm gonna put a 5 horsepower motor on this thing. We're gonna run it wide open. Here, I'm gonna push the cart back out of the way over here, babe. Let's put some snakes back. We'll start with the little one. This is a snake that we fondly call Rattlesnake X. And I'll tell you, it's interesting because a gal that follows me, and I follow her on Instagram, she's overseas, black-tailed snake something, but she's got some black-tailed rattlesnakes that look identical to this thing. I mean, it's amazing. And she just had some babies born. Babies are gorgeous. But this actually isn't a black-tailed rattlesnake. This is a hybrid rattlesnake. It's just got a different portion of what it is. It's more canebrake than it is Eastern Diamondback. And this is a gift by my buddy Blake. He gave me the snake. I love it. It's one of my favorite rattlesnakes. Thank you, Blake. We love this little girl. And she's just a little squirt. She's only about 3.5, maybe 4 foot, but we think that she is gravid right now because she's gotten really heavy. She's slowed down on feeding, and she is doing nothing but basking. So we think she's heavy with young right now. But we're gonna slide her right back in the exhibit. You go in the high box. There you go, big girl. We'll see if she has babies. I was gonna ultrasound her, but I wanted to kind of be a surprise. Alright, and now for this monster. And this is the smaller of the 2 males we have. If you go back to some of the old monster rattlesnake videos, we've got one of these that is a true monster. It's massive. It really is. And this one's pretty good size, but here at Venom Central we wouldn't call him a monster like Maximus and the other Batwing, but he's big. He's a big boy. And he's heavy bodied. He's really a big heavy boy. I know, babe, you're kind of backed up over there, and I don't want to. There we go. He's a pretty good sized boy. And he's heavy, I'll tell you that. He's a heavy boy. I don't leave him hang out there too long. Let him get on the floor and stretch out. Look at the girth on this animal. And I'll tell you something, this animal, we only feed this animal about once a month. That's it. And he'll eat a jumbo rat with no problem. But we don't overfeed him. And we keep him nice and clean and healthy. And he's happy. And he's got a girlfriend that lives in there with him. But we're going to slide this boy right back in here. Where you going, Bubba? Get in there. Alright. Attaboy. Nice and gentle. When you're moving a snake, if you're even doing a capture or working with your animals, if you're not calm and confident in what you're doing, and you're creating a situation where that animal feels like it may be threatened, you know what I'm saying? And it's just, if you're not confident in what you're doing and relaxed and remain calm, even if a snake gets kind of a little squirrely on you and gets away from you, you gotta stay calm and do what needs to be done. Because when you start getting like this and jumping around, that animal feeds on that behavior, and it's going to start jumping around even more because its mindset is probably like, there's this big thing jumping around me trying to eat me. So, you know, stay calm, cool, and collected when you're working with your animals. But anyways, we need to lock this thing down. After all, this is a Bushmaster night, so we're going to send you right on over to the Fangs in your face. Okay, and our first animal of the day, we're going to feed this monster, lachesis stenophrys. This is your Costa Rican variety of Bushmaster. This is a big female, and she may be sleeping, so let's kind of send some vibration her way and wake her up. There comes the tongue. I'm starting to see a little bit of movement. Okay, she's awake now. And the whole idea is to reel them into you. Let them use their instincts in them heat pits and come get the food. Don't reach in there to them. And you can see her movements. Here she comes. Alright, that a girl. Oh, that's my girl. Very nice. Very nice. Alright. That is a big old Bushmaster. That's one of our big breeder females. Outstanding. Okay, we have another monster female Bushmaster here. You can see the box back there. I got the male kind of blocked off so they ain't out here fighting for food. And she is already locked on. And here she comes. Let's try to line this up perfectly. And bam! Oh, good girl. Very nice. There you go, big mama. We got to separate the males and females when we're feeding them. I've actually got to put a few of the big males in tubs. When it comes to feeding time, it's a little dangerous to feed two big lachesis together. Just a little bit too spooky. You got to kind of give yourself some safe space there. And that big male, he's in that box. He's eating a rat right now. He'll stay in there and eat his rat. And then when she's done, I'll go ahead and open the box back up and replace the water bowl and let them coincide again. But it's just safety measures for me and for the snake, because a lot of times Bushmasters can be pretty damn fierce and they'll go after the same rat, and the last thing you want to be doing is trying to peel two Bushmasters off of one rat. So it's always best to separate them. I do that with all our venomous stuff. But let's move on and feed some more lachesis today. Okay, let's try to lure this big old boy up here for a rodent. Let's see if he can get a heat signature. Oh yeah, there he goes. He sees it. Alright, let's reel him in over here. That a boy. So much for trying to get in a stretch for it, huh? There you go, big guy. That's one of our breeder male Bushmasters, and we have to put him in a tub for a day or two to feed him. He's super aggressive, but hence the water bowl, so he doesn't go without water for a day or so while he's in the feeding tub. But he'll eat this rat, and then he'll go back in with his big female. That's the lachesis stenophrys. Okay, let's get this little girl on a heat signature. Oh, here comes trouble. Oh, that's cool. Look at that thermal bobbing. Grab it. Oh, yeah! That's the way to hit it, baby. That was awesome. They are so tuned into heat that it's unbelievable. This snake's gonna shoot out of here like a Scud missile. Watch this. You are off base, buddy. There you go. And you notice how he kind of hit in a different direction? I think he was picking up a little bit of a heat signature from that tail waving around, from this. And that's just how in tune they are to heat. Here you go, big boy. It's Bushmaster Day, y'all. Okay, we've got a 2-year-old Bushmaster up in that little high box. And let's send some vibration in there. Oh, I see the tongue coming out. Here he comes. Oh. Bam! Yeah, boy. Hard to believe that's a 2-year-old animal. It's another lachesis stenophrys. And they are the masters of the game, boy.
Bonus strike scene.
Alright, for some bonus strike scenes, we're going to go ahead and feed a few of these Lanceheads. There are Bothrops moojeni, aka Fer de Lance. We just call them moojeni. And this is a big ravaged female, and she is a pistol, let me tell you. Hey, there it is. There you go, girl. And she took a poke at the filming light. And these snakes are very aggressive. You really got to be diligent on your feeding protocols when you're working with these, because these guys are scud missiles. But she's a big rabbit mama. She is full of babies. She is due to drop here like any day. And she's one of them snakes that never stops eating. But the Brazilian Lancehead, Bothrops moojeni. That's one of our big breeder females. Okay, and this is another Brazilian Lancehead, Bothrops moojeni. It's one of our adult males. Now let's see if he's ready to pop a feed here. See if we'll give him a little bit of vibration there. Okay, he's awake. Let him pick up a heat signature. He may not be hungry. Oh, there's a little bite. You gotta do better than that, buddy. There you go. There's the hit. And with this little guy here, and he's quite a bit smaller than the female, what that is pretty normal with this species. They're sexually dimorphic. Males are often smaller than females. Is he'll do these quick little bites, and often when we play it back in the slow-mo clips, he bites them 3 or 4 times, like really fast. And it's kind of spooky because you can't see it with the naked eye, but when we slow it down, they're like, he's biting it 3 or 4 times, and he means it. So he's scary fast. But there's a Bothrops moojeni, Brazilian Lancehead. Just a quick one tonight, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. There were some outstanding Bushmaster strikes, and it's a lot of work to get them strikes because you got to do them slow and cool everything off in between scenes, and it's really time consuming to do those. But the moojeni, I love feeding them things. They're just so aggressive, it's crazy. But you never realize just how many times they're fanging that prey item as in one strike. It's just incredible. And we don't catch that stuff unless you see it in the slow-mos. But we learn a lot by them slow-mos. But anyways, hey, if you're new to the channel, hit that V logo thing and subscribe now. And check out our Venom Central merch. Like, this is one of our logo shirts. And this one was designed by a homie of mine, Big Spanky, down in Arizona. Check him out on Instagram. It's a Desert Paradise. And he's a graphic artist and does some outstanding work. So hit up Spanky if you're looking for some graphic art. And come on back to Venom Central and check us out. This is Willie we're checking out. Later.